The following program is a part of Black Squirrel Entertainment.
What hip-hop artist has become Chanel's new ambassador?
And what Netflix series is getting a movie? Making Can't Feel Like Hollywood? This is The Blurb.
Welcome back. I'm your black cat, Rocco Grassi.
And I'm your golden retriever, Nick Keller.
Do you think, because you made that, do you think I'm the black cat? Huh?
Of the two of us?
I guess when it comes to both of us.
I think we're kind of both golden retriever low-key.
Yeah.
But I had to make
We
it
can't
work.
just both say we're golden retrievers,
Yeah, unfortunately.
Right? Yeah. Well, let's just jump right in.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar has signed on as Chanel's latest ambassador. The French brand is launching its partnership with the American musician, the first and only rapper to win a Pulitzer Prize, by featuring him in its new eyewear campaign. In the new campaign that dropped on Tuesday, Lamar poses in double C shades alongside fellow brand ambassadors Lupita Nyong'o and Margaret Qualley and Nana Komatsu. Quote, Chanel has a timeless legacy, and that is always something I can get behind, Lamar said in a press statement. Since they don't make clothes for men, I knew it would have to be glasses, end quote. He was also recently added to the beverage campaign trail as he's the first musical artist to be the focal point in a Gatorade commercial.
That's really awesome. I mean, the guy's just taken off.
Yeah, I want the shades, but we need to check in on Drake because his heart might have stopped.
Drake might be found dead tomorrow. Pretty good chance. But yeah, no, cool shades, bro.
I agree.
Well, fans of the beloved teen romance Heartstopper have a new reason to swoon. Netflix has officially greenlit a Heartstopper movie. The film will follow the hit show's third season, continuing the story of Charlie and Nick as they navigate love, identity, and the pressures of growing up. Creator Alice Oseman returns as writer and executive producer, promising the same heartfelt tone and emotional depth fans adore. No release date yet, but filming is set to begin later this year, and it will be based on the soon-to-be-released 6th graphic novel, plus the novella Nick and Charlie. Get ready for some more feels, tears, and tender moments. Heartstopper is far from over.
I am really happy for you and Charlie. Congratulations.
Thank you. We're going to be announcing our engagement soon.
Oh, good. Well, I have just the artist for your wedding.
Yeah, really? Who is it?
I got you. Pop star Lorde, who's finally announced that last Wednesday that her first proper single in 4 years is on its way, revealing that the previously teased track will be titled What Was That? Sharing what appears to be the song's artwork on Instagram, Lorde simply wrote, "My new song, What Was That?, out soon." In the picture, the New Zealand-born singer-songwriter wears a bright red shirt, stares down the camera with water dripping down her face. What Was That will mark the Grammy winner's long-awaited comeback after last releasing one of my favorite albums, Solar Power, in 2021. She briefly re-emerged last year to work it out on the remix with Charli XCX, appearing on a secondary version of the latter track, Girl So Confusing. Just a few days prior to her new song announcement, Lorde joined Charli on stage at Coachella to help perform the duet.
That's really cool. I'm super excited.
Yes, me too.
I was listening to Ribs today.
Oh, classic.
Such a good song from her.
Yes, I agree.
Well, in a major move for fairness, the Oscars will now require all Academy voters to watch every nominated film before casting their ballots. The Academy announced the change this week, aiming to combat long-standing criticism that some winners were chosen without voters seeing all contenders. The new rule will roll out gradually, starting with the Best Picture category. It's a push for more informed voting and a potential game changer for under-the-radar films.
Hey, so why wasn't this a thing earlier?
I don't know why it took 95 years and Emilia Perez to do it, but at least we're here now.
It's a silly decision that should have been made sooner. Yeah. But speaking of bad decisions that are currently happening, streaming service Max will be adding another useless charge because of greed. Users can opt to pay an additional $8 a month to add not 2, not 3, but 1 extra member to their subscription. Max will kick off its password-sharing crackdown over the next few months with very soft messaging surrounding the change. The chief financial advisor called password sharing, quote, a form of price rises, as the company is asking members who have not signed up or multi-household members to pay a little bit more. We debated the superior streaming services last week, and it looks like it might be none of them.
Yeah, I hate to see everybody following Netflix's footsteps.
It's bad. They had a Black Mirror episode about this recently.
That's really ironic.
Yeah.
But speaking of sci-fi, Star Wars Celebration 2025 in Tokyo delivered major reveals for fans. The biggest headline, Ryan Gosling will star in Star Wars Starfighter, directed by Sean Levy. The 5 years after set 5 years after the rise of Skywalker, with a release date of May 28, 2027. Attendees also got a first look at The Mandalorian and Grogu, featuring Pedro Pascal unmasked and the return of Rhoda the Hutt, played by Jeremy Allen White. Ahsoka Season 2 confirmed Hayden Christensen's return as Anakin Skywalker and introduced Rory McCann as Baylan Skoll. Other highlights included the premiere of Andor Season 2's first episode, a trailer for the animated series Maul Shadow Lord, and the announcement of Star Wars Visions Season 3, arriving October 29th, 2025. The next Star Wars celebration is set for April 1st through the 4th, 2027 in Los Angeles, marking the 50th anniversary of A New Hope.
I feel like we didn't hear anything about Star Wars, and now it's just like, bow, everything's Star
Andor
Wars.
tonight. Andor season
Yeah,
two comes out tonight.
that's real.
Yeah.
Well, to quote Nick's favorite artist, Benson Boone, please stay, because we've got more beautiful things to talk about right after the break.
We're back. We're back for another Behind the Blurb, the only show that has got all of the musical fanatics on it. I say that because today Behind the Blurb, we have one of our most prominent music men, even though they weren't necessarily the music man. I think you'll see why here in a moment. So please welcome Nick Keller.
Oh my god, hey.
And the crowd's going wild.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm wearing this. I was in it this summer, or last summer. Whatever.
Yes, Nick was in The Music Man.
But I was not the music man, as you said.
But can't you see you'll always be a music man?
Thank you.
So welcome technically back to Behind the Blurb. For you longtime viewers, Nick Keller here was the first Behind the Blurb to ever go on air. But
That is true.
But that was back when the format was still like structuring. That was when we were in the
That's back when you and I were babies.
when we were babies, when we were in the ancient focus group room, and now we're in this whole delicate studio.
We are.
So we're back with a much more luxurious Behind the Blurb for you, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun.
Very happy to be here.
I'm happy that you are here as well. So with that being said, I know that you have been on the Blurb for as long as I have, so almost 4 entire semesters now. So with that being said, I wanted to ask how you discovered the Blurb and what made you want to join the Blurb and ultimately become host as you are today.
Yeah, so this is really funny, actually. I ended up auditioning for the newscast, and I, for whatever reason, got confused and thought that the Blurb and the newscast were the same thing. And I got sad, so I ended up emailing our old showrunner, Jenica, and I was like, hey, my name is Nick Keller. I want to do the Blurb, so-and-so, what and that. And they were basically just like, yeah, why don't you just come in for a practice episode and we'll treat that as your audition. And I was like, okay. And then the rest was history. I actually wanted to become host later on because my dear friend Rocco was a host, and he still is.
Word, and yeah, you know, you've been absolutely killing it ever since, and it's been a really fun time watching you and Rocco being the silly, goofy guys that you are, hosting it about, and
The Blurb has always been a good time.
it has always been a good time. You know, just like seeing your guys' stories, seeing your guys' kicker chats. You guys have gotten really creative and really prominent with it.
Yes.
So with that being said, taking things away from the Blurb momentarily, I wanted to kind of center this a little around you. I wanted to ask you, have you met a celebrity? And if you have, who was it?
No, but I did get close.
You think you got close?
I was driving through Cleveland back in like 2013, 14, when Chris Evans was filming Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Because they filmed parts of that in Cleveland. And I was driving through Cleveland. I think I was going to the aquarium or something. And I was like, hey, what's going on down there? And my dad was like, oh, they're filming a movie or something. And when I got back, I realized it was Chris Evans filming for Captain America. And I was like, I was upset that I didn't get to meet Chris Evans. So when I say close, I wasn't actually that close. I just was happened to be driving through the vicinity. But it would have been cool if we stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would have been cool. You know, I think your dad should have done more research. Mr. Keller, you should have looked more into that and
wow.
made Nick's dreams happen.
Calling out Big Dave.
Big Dave.
Big Dave.
Big Dave, nah. Nah, I'm just joking around with you, Mr. K. We're just playing. We're just having fun. We in the Blurb just
We are.
having fun.
We're just
we all
being silly.
We're just having fun. Nick Keller, everybody. We'll be right back for more programming.
Oh, we're live? Sorry, I was listening to Steve's Lava Chicken to wipe Dance Monkey by Tones and I off my brain. I heard it so many times at the KSU dining halls and it's chipping away at my sanity. So joining me are Vinny, Rocco, and Laz as we discuss these overused songs.
You know, you really shouldn't have your phone.
You shouldn't have your
be
phone
listening to
out.
Music. It's kind of
You just missed the intro.
You
you
missed the
know
whole
what I mean?
intro.
Yeah.
Can't believe that.
Can't believe
So
you missed
disrespectful,
your
man.
intro.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well,
I think
Should we just start with Tones and
I think we should start with
Yeah.
Tones and I. Dance Monkey?
I hate that song.
I don't know that I know. I bet if.
Oh, you
if-
know it.
I
You
know
know
I
it.
know it. I just don't recognize the title.
It's really annoying.
The thing with that whole album is awful. Like Welcome to the Madhouse. But
Welcome
that-
to the Madhouse is
It's just
horrible.
it's the pitch of her voice. I think.
It's such a bad song, even Tones and I doesn't like it. And that's true. Tones and I said before she hates her song.
I don't blame her.
You
I
know
don't
my
agree.
least favorite part of that song? Like the beginning sounded like what's the song? Hold the Line by Toto, which is
Oh!
a song I really like, but when I hear it,
Russian
it's
roulette.
I'm like, no.
I'm so
Eastway and
sorry.
D, I have so
Where's
many
Hold
of
the
those
Line?
things.
Where's Hold the Line?
Eastway would always play In the Air Tonight at 8 a.m. Every time I went. Every time they would consistently play In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins, and
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it was too much.
Eastway has a bad habit of playing what I like to call like the fake versions of songs. Like
Oh, yeah.
this morning, I think they were, or maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. At some point, they were playing the one song that sounds like I'm Blue, but it's not, and it drives
Oh,
me
the
crazy
remix.
every
The remix
of it.
every
That
time I hear that song. It
song.
just makes me angry. The
That
same thing
is-
when they play that one song that's like basically it's the same thing, but the song that it sounds like is the Numa Numa song. That one makes me want to
Oh.
leave the building because I'm like,
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
hear Numa Numa. I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Like, just keep it Turkish, which is the original language of
I think it's actually
Numa.
I think it's actually Romanian or something.
I
think
love when
it's
white
Turkish.
people try to
I'm
capitalize
not
off
sure.
other countries.
Wait, it's
And it works.
Romanian.
It's Romanian.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I love when Americans capitalize off other countries and it works. I hate it.
Colonization in the modern age.
Exactly.
That was a choice. Of
This
things
is
to
no,
say.
no. Like I'm gonna be so for real. That's true because the I'm Blue remix, the thing that you mentioned, that's it. That's literally it. It's colonization in the modern area. They're taking these remixes of songs from like the 2000s that were just like funny internet memes, and they're like trying to make a popular hit. And the worst part is it's working, and I hate it.
Oh, no.
And it's a perfect example of like commercial songs like we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that was.
Go off,
Wow.
King.
You guys want to talk about Believer by Imagine Dragons?
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
I mean, I used to like Imagine Dragons, but like I just hear them way too much nowadays.
I too also imagine dragons.
I wouldn't want to Imagine Dragons.
Whenever I think of Imagine Dragons, I think of my aunt singing Thunder.
Oh what?
Just for whatever reason, she really. There was a while where she really liked that song, and it just in my brain I associate that song with her.
Is this
That's
a,
true.
is this a
Yeah.
safe space?
Please.
Okay, so there was this like concert we did in middle school, and I remember we had to audition for a solo, and I did Thunder by Imagine Dragons, and I sang every part of it, including the Thunder, Thunder.
Oh, you did the backing?
I did the backing.
You know,
Me singing musical theater in the car.
Wow.
yeah. You know,
You know this. I would have taken it to the grave. I think. Actually, not even Batman could have gotten that one out of me. I'm sorry.
you know, back.
I'm not judging you too hard. I've done way worse things, like way more embarrassing stuff
Oh,
than that.
I'm good. I'm glad to know.
No, back in high school, I used to make fun of this probably obscure Imagine Dragon song. It's called "I Bet My Life," and
Oh.
like that song just honestly sucks.
It does.
I
Just
don't
every
know.
Imagine Dragons song sucks. I remember this quote. Every time I hear Imagine Dragons, I think of this quote they had. Our biggest fear is that a kid gets bullied for listening to our songs. And it's probably happened a lot. Because they suck.
I remember in 5th grade there was this kid that did for the 5th grade like talent show. There might have been actually 2 kids that both sang Demons by Imagine Dragons. These are like 10-year-olds or 11-year-olds, by the way. In my 5th grade class, singing Demons by Imagine Dragons for the 5th grade talent show.
This is totally unplanned. I didn't even plan on like bringing this up in the block. One that I'm thinking of is Legends Never Die from League of Legends. Because of all the kids on The Voice who go on and like, Legends never die. And it's
I've
like,
never seen any of those,
I
but now
gotta
it's.
show you later.
You know,
I used to really like that song just because it was like, I was like 15.
Everyone was.
You know, speaking of like League of Legends and Imagine Dragons, do you think it's weird that they had their own characters in Arcane?
I don't think that's that surprising.
Yeah, like they have a cameo. The
Yeah.
entire band is in there singing the opening song.
Doesn't that apply to like some of the other like groups that have done stuff for League of Legends stuff?
What are
I
we
don't know.
talking about?
We might have gone on.
Yeah,
this may be a
we-
tangent.
How about Wonderwall by Oasis? Anyone?
Oh
No,
yeah.
no, let's talk about Beautiful Things by Benson.
How did this happen? How did we get here?
Why are we still here just to suffer?
Yeah, no, Beautiful Thing sucks. It's like I hate. I hate this.
Guys, what?
It's really overplayed. He's
He just shouts a lot for no reason.
that's real.
Just shout.
He's the modern day Brendan Urie.
You can't keep saying this stuff or else we won't be able to speak anymore.
Is Brendan Urie gonna fund our show?
No, I mean we won't be able to speak because we're laughing too hard.
I'm thinking of Brendan Urie. This is my first
Oh
video.
man, how about AJR, huh? How about
I
that
hate
the Bang
AJR.
song? Yeah.
I hate AJR. I hate everything they've ever written. It's oh my gosh.
What about the Thirsty Thursday?
Thirsty Thursday
That's
Thursday.
a classic.
Classic.
2 Chainz.
Stop. Don't bring it back. I'm gonna lose it if you bring that back. Okay, wait. There is one song that I want to talk about. Too Sweet by Hosier.
We talked
Yeah.
about this last time, and we need to talk about it again.
We need to
because
bring
they
it
play
up.
too
I'm bringing
much.
it back up
I
because-
heard it on like YouTube Reels, Jesus, YouTube Shorts the other day, and it was I had a heart attack. I was like, no, I just closed the app.
So-
I was
I
like,
would
I'm
like
done
you
with
guys to
YouTube
know.
Shorts for the day.
I was in DI. I had a triple song run. It was Beautiful Things by Benson Boone. Then it was Too Sweet by Hosier.
Oh my God.
And then to wrap it all up with a nice bow on top, AJR's Bang.
No. They really just wanted to torture
It
you,
was
huh?
it was hit after hit after hit.
If I had a Nightmare blunt rotation in Aux, that's it. That's the Nightmare blunt rotation.
It's AJR's.
AJR
The
3
song
times.
itself though, not them.
Okay, let's bring it back to Wonderwall. I mean,
You're right. You're
even
right,
is
Andy. Let's
this
bring it
song?
back to
Right,
Wonderwall.
let's bring it back.
what even is that song, and why is it so goddamn boring?
Okay, are we allowed to say that word?
No, we're allowed, but like
Oh my gosh.
that was a I mean I don't hate it. It is overplayed, but like,
Yeah, it is.
It settled down a little bit.
it's settled down a little bit.
Unlike us.
Unlike
Yeah.
us.
I think I think we jump into the fact that you were on your phone at the beginning of this block listening to Lava Chicken. That's gonna be next on the chopping block for songs that are gonna be overplayed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure,
it's gonna become
for
millennials.
sure.
When what was it?
The Minecraft
song
movie.
You know when the Minecraft song Creeper?
Aw man.
It's like the new version of that.
Absolutely.
Classic.
Alright.
AJR could never.
AJR could
That's
never.
great. Well, thanks for this, guys. I think I'm out of sanity because of some of these songs, but I'm sure like the songs at Coachella are way better. Next up, we have Coachella.
spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Without music on, check us truly at the 1975.
Amen.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Many Olympians have launched their careers at Kent State University. In track and field, veteran coach Nathan Fanger has propelled 2 star athletes to the Summer Games. Following in their powerful footsteps is Gabby Bailey. Gabby's high school coach knew Kent State would be a perfect home for the Jamaican star after seeing the success of one of his former athletes, Olympian Daniil Thomas Dodd.
Kent is a good place to grow because the environment here is unmatched compared to other schools. It's not just a good place for athletes, it's a good place for everybody. Everybody feels supported here.
Coach Fanger helps Gabby grow athletically and academically.
We want to go win conference championships, and we want to see people's success outside of track and field. But to get there, you've got to be able to be supportive through the whole process, right? I'm there essentially 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's like an experience that you probably won't get anywhere else. And it's just a feeling of being welcome all the time.
The great thing about a hearing check, you don't drink weird stuff or get poked. It's just a few minutes in a quiet booth. Then, bam, you can do the happy dance, because you're all done. So what's holding you back? Let's boogie and get those ears checked.
How's your hair? Is it pretty?
Daddy,
It's pretty.
Maybe honestly,
You think you're just checking your messages or telling a friend you're on your way. They could be the last words you ever type. Make sure you get where you're going.
The biggest music event of the year, Coachella, kicked off over the last 2 weekends, and we have a lot to talk about it.
A lot happened.
Did anyone go in person, or did we all just
I didn't
watch
go in
on?
person.
Do you really think I can afford to go in person?
That's real.
Do I look like James Charles, do you?
You could do it. You could pull some influencer money.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't go because Tyler wasn't there.
That's
my
fair.
main reason. I was like, okay, Tyler wasn't there. I'm not gonna go because he's usually there. And he's not.
Was there anyone you guys were looking forward to seeing?
I was.
Gaga.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. There is something I did want to mention. FKA Twigs canceled.
Really?
She canceled. She couldn't be there because her team didn't fill out the right paperwork for her visa, so she couldn't travel to America to do it.
Wow.
And I'm really disappointed because Eusexua dropped this
That's
year.
That's right.
And I love that album.
Was that going to be your first live performance then, or did she have a tour going
I
on?
don't know if she's performed since Eusexua dropped, but they could have been. And I feel like the performance would have been absolutely amazing. She's got a lot of great songs on that album.
That's fair. I will say, I do think Lady Gaga stole the show for both weekends. She proved that she doesn't lip sync because during the show she had a mic malfunction that happened the first week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she was calling out the fact that she did not lip sync and it was just happening, which you can hear in the audio track and looping over.
Yeah.
But I think that's really cool. It's always good to hear.
I
And
thought-
you can really hear her actually breathing, like she was doing all of it.
And I love that outfit she wore.
Oh,
Good one.
yes.
It's a good one.
Yes.
And she performed the transition from Judas into Abracadabra
Yeah.
was so good. So good.
And she also had Guitar de la Fuente,
Yeah.
or Guitarria de la Fuente come out, who was collaborated on her new album Mayhem, and he did a couple remixes for some of the songs during the performance, which I think was really cool. But it was a very solid performance.
I agree.
And fun fact, in one of the songs, I do not know which one off the top of my head, she says a line where it's something something, and she says 11:59. And during Coachella at 11:59, she said that line, and she said it was unplanned for both weekends.
Wow.
That's really cool.
It was crazy.
That's insane.
So I think she has a higher power
Yeah.
than we're talking about.
Maybe she is demonic.
Maybe
That's
she
cool.
is demonic.
Like they've been
yeah.
saying.
She could be.
Another really great performance. I don't know if you guys saw this one, but The Dare. He's been kind of up and coming. He's in New York, like
not
house
familiar.
style artist, pop house, like dark style. And he did stuff like for Charlie XCX with guests and stuff like that. I really like his stuff. He only has the new album come out, but he did a phenomenal performance of his songs. And I don't know, I'm very excited to see where he goes from there. So I highly recommend you guys checking him out for that.
Absolutely, yeah, I might have to.
I did want to interject here and say Green Day was one of the headliners. Awesome.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Green Day's performance was just awesome. It was so like, it brought me back. You know what I mean? Like when, I don't know, but
When they were good.
it's true. It's true.
It was, I agree. It was a really good performance. And I will bring up that they wore a Brad hat due to the controversy surrounding Charlie XCX being online. I don't understand the
I
controversy.
wasn't that upset about it.
Yeah.
So for reference, Charlie XCX wore a sash that said, I think it was supposed to be headliner.
Miss should have been a
Miss should have
headliner.
been headliner. And the internet did not like that. I didn't understand the hate for it because I feel like that's just been a part of her brand, like joking about that. I don't think it was that serious.
Right.
But Green Day responded during, I think, weekend 2. They ended up wearing a Brat hat just to joke around. They also posted a photo of one of the members wearing a sash saying Coachella headliner.
Or like the real headliner.
Real
something
headliner,
like that.
something like that, yeah. I think it was just a joke. I mean, I don't know. Are we impressed about this? Do we have any strong
I don't
care
have
that
any
much.
issues with
I
it.
really
I didn't
don't.
care from the
Yeah.
beginning. I thought it was.
Wow.
I mean, clearly Green Day didn't care.
This
So.
is true. Well, the biggest headliner of the event was Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yes.
God.
I love the fact that Yo Gabba Gabba
The
goes
Yo
to
Gabba
Coachella.
Gabba era's tour.
That
It
is
was-
so iconic.
It was Infinity War level cameos. We had Weird Al Yankovic. We had
Yeah.
Paul Williams, who did scores for the Muppets. We had the Teletubbies. Like, it was. I mean, that goes crazy. That's
That
a rave.
does go.
That
That goes insanely.
That
hard.
goes so hard.
I
Look
like
at
that
him.
a lot.
I love. It's so interesting that Yo Gabba Gabba has made like this big of a comeback. You know what I mean?
know.
Like I feel
Well-
like I didn't hear about him for years since I was a kid. Now all of a sudden they're playing at
Which makes
Coachella.
it- Well, I think a big thing is that they added on. I'm forgetting the bassist. They added on some really popular guy right now. I'm totally blanking on his name.
Thundercat?
Thundercat.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay, I was gonna say.
Wow, I was blanking hard. So they added Thundercat to the show, and he does a lot of like music and stuff now for it. So I think he actually also came out for the Yo Gabba Gabba set.
I
But
know
been
he's,
doing-
yeah. I remember because I think for their Tiny Desk concert, Yo Gabba Gabba, I think Thundercat came on and
Yes.
formed Orange Cat. So
Yeah.
that makes sense that they would.
Didn't
Blood.
did Al Yankovic close for them?
I believe so.
I think so.
I love Weird Al.
Yeah.
Big fan of Weird Al.
Yeah, wow. We also had one very thing which I wanted to talk about during A Block, but didn't have enough content for. Weezer.
Oh man.
We all know about the bassist's wife.
Yeah.
That's besides the point.
That's besides the point.
We have an even crazier announcement that they have a movie coming out.
Oh my god.
And Keanu Reeves is going to be the villain.
Yes.
I can't believe that. That is the craziest thing ever to me.
And they announced this at Coachella.
At Coachella.
At Coachella.
Yeah.
I mean, their performance, sure, yeah, whatever. That's not the least interesting part about Weezer being at Coachella. So.
I like it's wild because they've had a lot coming out. Not to nerd out on Weezer, but they have the Blue album have its 10th anniversary. I think Pinkerton's celebrating its 10th anniversary next year. They've been anticipating a new album coming out soon. So
the movie is going to follow a Weezer fan losing his virginity. Because we all know Weezer fans, yeah.
it's a tragedy because it will not happen.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it's going to end.
Do we want to dive a little bit more into Charlie XCX? She was a big headliner.
That was a big headliner.
She brought out a lot of people like for her remixes for the Brat, but it's the the remix one, the long title.
Yeah. There was Billie Eilish that she brought out. Troye Sivan, my favorite, was brought out for Talk Talk. Lord was brought out for Go So Confusing. I love it. I think, and she also actually officially ended Brat Summer.
Yeah.
Finally. Took long enough.
She had to keep going.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about him, but Benson Boone, I actually kind of liked his performance.
Wow.
Oh man, I would not have expected to hear that.
He brought out Brian May from Queen, one of the
And the
legends,
crowd?
and it drove me insane because he brought out Brian freaking May, and no one applauded, not a single person.
Because they don't know who he is.
You know what's scary is that a lot of the people that
That's
probably went
alarming.
are
That is
probably
alarming.
younger. Like we're entering like a new generation of
Yeah.
people that grew up like with like TikTok now that are going into this with a lot of like TikTok stuff. They know about Benson Boone being a TikTok artist.
Yeah.
And so they're like, who's this old guy? And it's you know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I feel like it's because like people only know Freddie Mercury, and the fact that they are not educated on that is like insane.
Right. I
to
will
me.
say for week 2 he did bring out a cardboard cutout of Brian May. So
Oh.
Huh.
I don't think I knew about
he
that.
probably did a couple of flips too.
Yeah, he probably fixed his jumpsuit again, so.
I'm still, I cannot believe you actually said you enjoyed it.
I don't know, I thought it was kind of fun.
know.
I had fun with it.
That's insane.
Wild stuff.
Well, don't go anywhere because we're going to talk about who would win in a fight, me or Nick.
Go. You feel good about that? No. I'm looking at it right.
And yellow today, feel free to use orange, feel free to use green, feel free whatever you want to do. These are what I have in my refrigerator.
Students, especially those that are in CCI fondly enough, are going to be visiting there quite often. But does their reward program
Jimmy can't sing, and Tommy can't dance. So we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money.
How can you hate Star Wars?
Kung Fu Panda.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Here for a late night walk.
Yes.
Night walks
Yes.
around
Oh my
campus.
gosh.
Not
I
bad.
always, you know, like the swing.
Student Center.
What?
Wait, care, you mean like healthcare?
Cares Center.
Student Center.
Where you can get support.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
When you reach for your prescription medications, you trust that the medicine is going to do what it's supposed to do, make you feel better. That trust comes from knowing that teams of doctors, biologists, chemists, pharmacists, and other health scientists at the FDA are working tirelessly to protect the health of the American public by making careful, informed decisions about which new drugs to approve. Find the answers at fda.gov/drugs.
Good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to be inspired. One quick thing I want to remind you guys to be studying.
Major key alert. Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Class, today we're talking about inspirational quotes.
You want to get that paper? You better turn in that paper and get an A+. That's a major key. Another one. Mogul talk. You want to reach the mountaintop? You got to go hard. To succeed, you have to believe. Stay focused. Fly higher than the eagle. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote from recent history?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
One thing in film that I constantly see people critique are fight scenes. Good fight scenes can easily make or break the quality of the entire project. So today we're going to be discussing some of our favorite fight scenes. I usually like to open it up, but I want someone else to open it up today.
Peter?
First and foremost, one fight that I really loved, which was from a film that came out last year, was the Deadpool Wolverine car fight sequence, which was not only brutal, but extremely hilarious, considering those two just went at with each other.
What was the song they played over it?
You're the One That I Won from Greece.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, yep. That was, I agree, that was a really funny scene.
I like how Deadpool just go like, I'm gonna fight you now, because he got roasted really hard.
You know what, I just remembered a fight scene that just made me think of, I think it was from maybe one of the first couple episodes of the first season of Umbrella Academy, the one that had Istanbul, not Constantinople played over it. I love that scene so much.
Oh yeah.
That first
Remember
season
when Umbrella
had the
Academy
best,
was good?
It had such a good soundtrack that first season. It's been a while since I've seen any of the other stuff, so I don't have opinions on the rest of it, but I agree with you, that fight scene was great.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my favorite fight scenes in cinema history ever is from Kingsman, the Secret Service, the church fight. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so gory, but it is so good. Like, it's one long shot, and it's super chaotic,
it's so good.
It's everyone for themselves too. Like, it's just brilliant to be
Am I
honest.
crazy? I don't know if it's just because I've seen TikTok edits of it. Did they play Freebird over it?
Yeah, they play Freebird.
That's hype.
Yeah, and it just runs throughout the whole thing, and it's just amazing.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
This scene so much.
One that I'm thinking of, and this is in recent memory, it's Invincible versus Conquest.
Yes.
Last season of season 3 of Invincible. I love it. You can tell all the budget went into that episode because of how fluid the animations are, how insanely well made everything was. And not even just the actual fighting in general was amazing. The actual banter that Conquest and Invincible had during that was awesome. When Mark went, I can see the future, you don't live to see tomorrow, I was like, oh my god, Mark, oh my god.
Didn't Robert Kirkman come out and say that he cast Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Conquest so that Glenn could get his revenge?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said something like that.
Because they were both in Walking Dead and in The Walking
Dead.
Stephen Yeun's character got killed by
Negan
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
killed Glenn, and that was kind of a reversal.
It's like the dad from Supernatural, right?
I'm gonna add on to that. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna add on to that. Big fan. I like the classics. Not really classics, but it's from the same show, but from the first season. Love the Omni-Man versus Invincible fight.
Omni-Man versus Invincible was
just because a lot of the banter was awesome. Yeah. No. Literally.
This is kind of an underrated thing. My favorite thing about that fight sequence is how Invincible constantly is trying to even get an inch out of Omni-Man. He's always saying, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna kick your ass. But he never actually does. And I think that's what actually makes him invincible, is that he never gives up. And I love that so much.
That's his whole thing.
That's his whole thing.
Metaphorically.
I love how he develops over the course of the show. I love Invincible.
How about this one? I have a pencil right here, and I dress up as someone from a movie.
You did, and it's kind of uncanny, and it's really scary, actually.
So yeah, I love most fight scenes in John Wick. Really love them, and I can't say that there isn't a single fight scenes from that franchise that I don't enjoy, because I love all of them. The only one that I kind of dislike is the first fight from the third one, where he killed someone with a book, which is kind of insane. It's more insane than this. So yeah, yeah.
You say that. I haven't seen this, but I'm like, there are some heavy books out there, man. One hit with some, like you can hit someone in the head with a book. And
It's not because he hits someone in the head with a book. He okay, he puts the book on a table, put that guy's head on the table and punch his head to break his neck. So I don't think that's realistic. But yeah, other than that, every fight scene in John Wick just blows my mind. Like every single one of them.
Absolutely. Another one that I was thinking of was Soldier Boy versus Homelander and The
That was
Boys.
one of the best
love
scenes
that.
in The Boys.
love
period.
that. I love that scene. It's absolutely amazing. Especially to how that develops and whatnot. Because I
Butcher with powers.
Yeah.
I know, Butcher with powers is insane. And I really thought they were going to have him. And then I forgot there were 2 more episodes.
I mean, he got like, I think he got knocked out, then he was like, oi! And then he
Oi, Huey.
Yeah.
What's the one quote from, I think
Oi,
it's from season 2.
Oi, Huey.
There's this one quote from Homelander that I say all the time. I think it's
William?
where, yeah, he
What a
goes,
surprise.
William? What a surprise!
surprise.
It's just so
Where they're in
funny.
the sewer one?
Yeah, the sewer.
The
Yeah.
only one I quote is, oi, Huey, Homelander done kill me wife and took me bloody son.
Meanwhile, A-Train's hairline.
I don't think this is one on the list, but I thought of it and I'll bring it up really quick.
Yeah.
The Captain America Winter Soldier elevator fight.
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
god, yes.
Community
I
actually
love-
parodied that.
I know.
Nice.
I love that fight. Anyway, who wants to talk about Sonic versus Shadow?
Yes, I
That felt
love that
so
fight so
anime and I
much
loved
from
it.
Sonic 3. This is one of the best fights
Oh,
ever.
okay.
Yeah. If you want to see like a live action Super Saiyan fight, this is it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is better than Dragon Ball's Evolution.
Everything's
that's the
better
one.
than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what? I
low
also
bar.
kind of want to taste the Chaos Emeralds. I'm just curious, what did it taste like?
I feel like
they look like they might taste good.
I feel like
They look like gummies.
They look
Yeah,
like gushers.
low-key,
I,
they do.
I feel like they would explode in your mouth, but in like a good way.
I feel like they're controlled substances though.
Oh, one thing I do want to.
Maybe they're good for ADHD.
Could
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
One thing I do want to mention about the Homelander versus Soldier Boy fight is that I don't know if anyone noticed this, but it kind of shows that Homelander doesn't really have any skills and he just relies on his superpower because he's the strongest guy. Like, I think that's like a really cool thing that they put out there.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't really train or anything. Like, his fights are just kind of clunky. Like, this guy doesn't train in martial arts, like you can tell.
I didn't notice it, but that's because I haven't watched the show.
Oh, that's fair.
One of my favorites, actually 2 of my favorites, but I'll only bring up one. I'll let somebody else talk about the other one. Big fan of Anakin versus Obi-Wan on Mustafar.
yes.
I could
Star
talk-
Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Dude, I could talk so long about lightsaber fights in Star Wars. As much as I am not a huge fan of the prequels, they have some really good lightsaber fights.
Oh, yeah, for
like,
sure.
I'll mention the other one, the one with Darth Maul. That one's a
That's
such
good.
a,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
such a
Yeah.
banger. It's insane. I love when they started bringing in like crazy lightsabers, you know,
Yeah.
ones that were not just like, you know, the one lightsaber. It's
The
like,
red and the
Oh,
blue.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
The single-bladed ones. Yeah.
It's
Star Wars is
iconic.
really iconic about that stuff. But have you ever thought about how people who just aren't as big as they used to? Well, I know for a fact that Black Eyed Peas sucks now. After the break, we're gonna play a game about falling off celebrities.
Hey, I'm worried about your parents. We need to show them how to spot phishing emails.
Agree, the scammers are out of control.
And we need to show them how to use a password manager. Plus, help them add multi-factor authentication.
Yes, we use MFA at work and it's great. Great cake. I'll use MFA to verify my purchase. Software update? done. Time to celebrate.
For more information on how to keep yourself and those you care about safe online, go to cisa.gov/secure-our-world.
Solo stage where the player spends most of it being hunted down by Infinite. The weapon that performed the best here was the Drill Wispen. Its ability to...
He finally is like, I get it now. I get it. I have worth because I'm me. Yeah, and I really liked it a lot. Like, I'm not...
What are you staring at? How do you know it's me? No.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome to Where Are They Now? The game where we dive into the weird, wild, and sometimes totally made-up lives of once famous celebrities. We all remember their big roles, from teen icons and sitcom stars to movie leads and tabloid regulars. But what happened after the spotlight faded? Did they become fashion moguls, start a wellness cult, or just quietly disappear into suburbia? In this game, you'll hear a name, and it's your job to figure out which of these scenarios is true and which ones are pure chaos. The goal? To prove that you and only you know what happens when the fame runs out and the filters fade. Let's get into it. Where are they now? Let's find out.
Good intro.
That was a great intro.
That was really good. If
Thank
there's
you.
any Kanye in here, it will be true.
Kanye is not in here.
Woo! Okay. We're good. We're cool.
I actually limited a little bit.
Wow.
So I'm gonna read off the name of a person, what they did back in their prime, and then I'm gonna read off things that may or may not be true. It is multiple choice. You have to pick the one that you think did actually happen in their lives.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So this first one was Amanda Bynes. She starred in All That, The Amanda Show, and films like She's the Man. Is she now A, teaching crystal energy alignment to pets in Sedona, Arizona, start a TikTok channel where she raps exclusively about astrology signs? Did she launch a streetwear line inspired by the Amanda Show characters with the tagline, "Bring in the dancing lobsters"? Or did she step away from acting in 2010 and then start an OnlyFans account recently to connect with fans, emphasizing non-explicit content?
Wow, this is gonna be a hard game.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be real tough.
I'm just gonna take a guess.
Yes, Sam.
Probably
It's very uneducated.
What is very uneducated?
My guess.
Oh. Well, you can go ahead and show me. Rocco and Peter right, it is D.
Oh.
Yes. I wasn't even trying.
For dogs, though? Crystal alignment?
Pets.
Huh.
No. No, D was the one with the
Oh,
OnlyFans.
sorry, duh. Right.
D was the
That's
OnlyFans.
the fake one. Okay.
No. Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm
Yeah.
learning.
Sorry, the one that they're guessing right is the one that is correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're trying to find the one that is real.
Oh,
Everything
wow.
else-
I thought that one was fake.
Sorry, I'm
No,
sorry.
you're
I
good.
should have.
We got the point anyway, so.
Okay.
So she did start an OnlyFans.
Wow.
She did, but it's not explicit content. But either way. All right, this next person is Frankie Muniz. He's known for his role as Malcolm and Malcolm in the Middle. Today, did he A, open a niche cereal cafe where every menu item is named after a Malcolm in the Middle quote? Did he B, transition into professional race car driving and has participated in various racing events? Did he C, start a conspiracy theory YouTube channel claiming Bryan Cranston is a time traveler? Or D, does he run an underground Mario Kart tournament series in Vegas?
Wow.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna guess this because this one.
Can you say the first two again?
Yeah. He opened a niche cereal cafe where every menu item is named after a Malcolm in the Middle quote. And B was he transitioned into professional race car driving.
I'm ready.
Yeah, if you guys are ready, go ahead.
He does look like a race car
He
driver.
does kind of look like a race car.
Anthony and Rocco, you guys got it. He did become a race car driver.
He looks like a race car driver.
It's like, look at that face.
He is a face of a race car driver?
He
That's
does.
that
It's
thing?
the beard and the haircut, I think.
The beard and the haircut.
I don't know. Just give in race car.
All right, this next one is a pretty infamous one, so you guys, I mean, I feel like this one, we'll see. Lindsay Lohan. She rose to fame with The Parent Trap and Mean Girls. Nowadays, is she A, spotted offering tarot card readings on Cameo under the fake name Madame Firecrotch? Is she B, married to a Greek yacht captain and now hosts a travel vlog filmed entirely on her iPhone? Has she C, returned to acting, including a beach club including launching a Greece club in, oh my God, a beach club in Greece and starring in recent films? Or has she D, opened a chain of vape bars called Mean Puffs?
These all sound ridiculous.
Say B and C again, I'm sorry.
B, it's okay. B, married a Greek yacht captain and now hosts a travel vlog filmed entirely on iPhone. C has returned to acting and entrepreneurship, including opening a beach club in Greece and starring in films.
Okay.
Go ahead and show me now. It was C, so Peter and Rocco both got it. She's returned to acting. She was going to be in Freakier Friday, which is a sequel to Freaky Friday.
Oh, that's right. Duh.
And then there'll be Freakiest Friday.
Yes, that is the next film in the trilogy. This next one, Macaulay Culkin. He was the child star of Home Alone. Nowadays, is he A, leading more of a private life, occasionally appearing in indie films and involved with a rock band called the Pizza Underground? Does he B, live in a treehouse commune and refuses to use money? Does he C, try to launch a mobile app called Home Alone IRL where users prank themselves? Or is he D, created a line of ironic holiday sweaters featuring his own face?
Oh, wow.
I think this
I
is
think it's this
obvious. Yeah.
Is it?
I think.
It's
If
got to be
not-
the treehouse.
Go ahead and show me.
If not, I am.
You say A, Peter?
Yeah, I did.
Peter and Anthony got it.
Yes.
He's in a rock band called the Pizza,
Pizza
Underground.
Wow.
Honestly, I've heard worse band names.
No, I'm here for it. I feel like it'd be good.
Okay,
check it
just
out.
checking in with the scores. Right now, Rocco and Peter are tied with 3 points.
Yes.
Anthony, unfortunately, you're in last right now with 2, but there's still time.
It's okay.
Okay.
But there's still
So, our next celebrities,
Nice.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. They were famous twin actresses from Full House and various teen movies. Nowadays, are they A, have they designed a limited edition perfume that smells like emotional detachment and antique books? Have they B, retired from acting and have established themselves as successful fashion designers with their own brand, The Row? Have they C, owned a silent coffee shop in New York City? Or have they D, secretly ghost wrote for a wildly successful fan fiction account called Full House After Dark?
Okay, I know this because they joked about it in Fuller House.
Rocco.
Have they retired from acting?
Have they?
You're so right. I think that's what the game is, isn't it? You're so right, Nick.
Gonna need an answer from you, Dollface.
Okay, fine.
You guys ready?
Sure.
All right, go ahead and show me. Peters, what does yours say? I can't read it.
B.
Peter and Rocco got it. Yes. They have retired from acting. They do have a successful fashion brand.
I knew it.
Is that why they killed her off so quickly? And
They didn't kill her off. What are you talking about?
She lost her memory in Full House.
And then in Fuller House, they say she's in New York doing a fashion thing.
No, I'm talking Marvel.
You're thinking of Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Their sister.
Crazy brain fart.
Anyway, this next one is another pair of twins, Tia and Tamara Mowry. They starred in the sitcom Sister Sister. Today, are they A, co-owning a bed and breakfast where each room is themed after a Sister Sister episode? Have they B, released a pop duet in 2023 titled Double the Drama, and it flopped, but the fans loved it? C, Tia has continued acting and ventured in cooking shows, while Tamara co-hosted The Real and focuses on family life. Or D, have they created a lifestyle brand where every product has two versions, but you can only pick one?
I never heard of these two, so.
I agree.
Have you seen Twitches?
I don't
Twin
think I've
Witches? That was them.
Twitches? Okay.
All right, go ahead and show me, guys. C, B, what did you say?
I said C.
It was C. Rocco and Peter got it.
Yes.
All right, I think I have time for one more question.
Tiebreaker.
So, yes, tiebreaker. We'll see. All right, this next one. Jaleel White, who played Steve Urkel on Family Matters.
Oh.
Has he A, continue acting in various roles and ventured into podcasting, B, opened a theme park called Urkel World and it closed after 1 month due to too much cheese fondue? Has it C, launch a new AI assistant called Did I Do That and it only gives bad advice? Or D, run a Twitch stream where he reenacts scenes from Family Matters with sock puppets? All right.
I actually...
Really quick speed round. A, D, what'd you say?
I said A.
A. Rocco and Peter are right. Yes. That means they win the game.
He also hosted a game show that I was...
6 points, tied with six points.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, that's all we have from the Blurb tonight for you. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube at BSE The Blurb to see more of our beautiful faces and get more of that celebrity by tuning in next Tuesday at 8 p.m. for more Hollywood at Kent. Have a great night, Portage County.
Is it okay over there? Is that good?
Jackie boy, look, we have bbeen through a lot together.
Dry up before this rain, this rain goes away.
Well, it's just,
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
Did you know that children growing up with poor air quality have smaller lungs and higher rates of asthma than children that grow up with good air quality? And unfortunately, poor communities have poor air quality. IQ Air Foundation is working to change this. Today, the IQ Air Foundation provides filtration technology to schools with poor air quality through our Clean Air for Kids program. Our goal is to help over 50,000 school children every year breathe over 90% cleaner air indoors, helping to level the playing field, reduce barriers to learning, reduce sick days, and increase test scores. Mitigating poor air quality is key to environmental justice. Help clean air for kids reach more children at IQAirFoundation.org.